EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. And off we go from Denver. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Right away, they'll change the look. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
On the draw is Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Broncos very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. And Richardson going to move him around. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But you look at this Bronco defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal.
Now it's Richardson. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 28. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Gets around him. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 43 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now. It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Ready.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Colt defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
To throw, here's Nix. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 58 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, you know, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Now Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Bust through the tackle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Back to Taylor on first down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Richardson going to change the play here.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Ready?
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Let's go now.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Flush, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid on picking up a first down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce from 8 yards out. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. The Broncos at 4-9 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Nix from the shotgun. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Throwing Nix. Short throw caught by Dulcich. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Nix looking to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Buffalo 18. Let's go. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warrior 70. Check go.
To throw is Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! A 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out, and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Ready? Warrior 70.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
19, Tiger, 19.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Let's go. Ready?
Richardson looking to throw this. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Richardson looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
18, pioneer. Ready.
Now it's Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards that time. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. Kamara trying the right side. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Striking 18. 70 range. 70 range. 18 rattler. 18 rattler. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Nix to the air. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Here we go.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one, because they stole points away with that play, and just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. They'll get this out to Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was on the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
79 Broncos. Let's go now.
Here's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Nix to throw again. Out route complete to Dulcich. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Greg Dulcich, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now it's Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers.
They go play action with Richardson. This pass caught. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jelani Woods, 50 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
On play action, here's Nix. Over the middle, complete. That's Franklin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Richardson, shotgun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go. Ring alert. Ring alert. Warriors 70. Check go.
To throw, here's Nix. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
70 range. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Throwing Nix. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd and 10. Now Richardson going to shift things up. From the gun, it's Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short.
Ready?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. QB sneak, Richardson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Liking 18. Here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And Woods has it complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 2. To the right side, this is Taylor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. It's caught. Mitchell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to go allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Ready, set. Come 19.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Caught by Woods. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Once again, he locates Woods. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
19, Sergeant. Ready.
Taylor. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line.
Okay,
so
ready?
if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
QB sneak, Richardson. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll look to run with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That was a huge play on third down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
They turn to Taylor on fourth. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. To throw is Nix. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Nix. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
19 tight, 19 tight. Bronco 80. Trap 60, trap 60.
Nix to the air. They'll get this out to Kamara. On the move past the 40. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 37. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
19 Tiger, 9, go.
1st down, here's Estime. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Smith catches left side. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
60 Bobcats. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Richardson. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Let's go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. How about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. A run with Mitchell. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. This is 1st and 10.
7 Pirates. Shut up. 79 Broncos. Check go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially